there is this. So this is a recipe. And it will give us a little clue as to where I can find an ingredient for the recipe. I think they're really fascinating. You can find them all around, but are we ready for Ignis to say? Ignis, are you ready? So this is G. At last you may savor the fruit of your labor, for victory's sweet taste lies here with you.
That's it!
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Can't wait to try it.
So lies here with you. That means that there's either a bird beast egg or a tomato sort of in this area. There's some treasure here. I gotta go talk to the tipster and get a hunt.
Is it dangerous after dark around here?
Most likely. We'd best ponder our lodgings as we go.
Yeah. Star pendant. So part of the reason why it is so dangerous at night is because at night demons spawn, and I can walk off into the distance there and probably go and find one. But that is a constant threat that the people in this world have to take into account for, is demons and them showing up and hurting people.
Yep.
Well, look who it is. I really owe you boys one.
Make that two.
Can't seem to catch a break. Yeah, looks like they found another one.
Wait, found another what?
Tag. Us hunters keep them on our person at all times as identification.
What, in case you forget who you are?
More like so no one else forgets who they were.
Hunters lead a life of danger. Sometimes these tags are the only things that make it back in one piece. It's our job to deliver them to the families of the fallen. As it were, I came out here to do just that. If y'all happen to find any tags lying around out there, would you do me a favor and send them my way?
Yeah, sure.
Word is somebody spotted a tag around these parts. Try asking the local tipster. He'll point you in the right direction.
This is probably one of the most morbid side quests in the entire game. Is the
Yeah, but it does fit with the world building because because the
Those tags are heavy
hunters
stuff.
used to
They
be
certainly carry emotional weight.
soldiers,
We'd best find and return them.
And give the families peace of mind. Let's start
but
by
when the
following up
wall
on that
got
hot
drawn
tip.
back, the hunters needed to form in order to fight off the demons and the monsters that they didn't have to worry about before.
Yeah. So I don't know about other countries, but both Hurry and I are from the United States, and dog tags are typically a thing you see in military culture. Is that not so much soldiers nowadays, but soldiers, older veterans, especially with the Vietnam War and stuff like that, they would carry their dog tags with them always. And soldiers are required to do so, but especially older veterans would keep their dog tags as a sort of mark of pride, even after they had ended their military service. So I think the directors of the game are sort of playing off that. I don't know if that is something that is culturally continuous in other cultures, but the dog tag quest line is.
That rig's for?
They say it saw a lot of use at the old quarry, but ain't nobody ventured inside since the demons took over.
Ah, the balloon mines. Is it really as bad as they say it is?
I don't know, and I don't care to find out either.
Yeah. They're talking about the thing you cannot see because it is dark. There's a big giant piece of equipment that you can spot in the distance.
See that over there?
What about it?
And there's more light.
Gladiator, that was very aggressive.
Looks wild.
Yeah.
Warning.
Yeah, watch out for the ambush predators that jump out at you at all times.
Hey there!
Worse
Why?
than mountain lions.
We're good on potions. I don't necessarily want to be spending money on high potions right now.
Till next time!
We need more
Are you
money.
going to take a
There's more dangerous things prowling about these days.
photo shoot with Kenny the Crow?
Maybe. Yeah, I'll do that now. Before I forget about it. So each crow's nest has
Like any
a
horse.
kitty crow.
I'm done. Yeah, broke a few bones in there.
Ready or not?
That you can take a picture with.
Love the lighting. Man, that smells good.
So always remember to take a picture with Kitty Crow. Because one of them
Saw a magic
will
trick
come
the
alive.
other day.
And that's all I'm going to say about that. The NPCs here are talking about the magic troopers, which...
Welcome to the Crow's Nest. Can I take your order? So what would you like to know?
We've got our quest destination.
Happy to tell you about the area. These are some pretty tough customers. This'll be tough. Take care out there.
They should be low level enough that you don't need star shells.
I
Things are downright unsettling.
probably can go do this just now. So I think we will. Yeah. So, almost every outpost has a Crow's Nest diner. Something that's interesting is that the Crow's Nest diners are run by the Lucian government. So whenever you go to a tipster and they tell you all these things, that's their job, is to be a source for information and a place for people to rest and get food. They are a support system that was put in place specifically to help the hunters. So these diners are not just restaurants that someone opened and then it became a food chain. It's also a sort of local or federal government facility. These guys look like they're having fun. Alright, let's go kill some demons. So these lights here are repelling.
Gotta make tracks. Chop chop, Prompto.
They're
There in a jiffy.
They're UV lights that would deter any demons from coming into the area. And then so long as you have enough light in an area, demons don't seem to spawn. But the way it works game mechanically is that the demons will spawn in set areas, just like the saber tusks will spawn in set areas, and the magic troopers will drop in set areas. And then there will also be some randomness. That way, it's not.
Sleep. I need sleep.
Been too long since we got a full night's rest.
Time we put an end to that.
No, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna make some money. So this is all the refining equipment.
All the money.
This is all refining equipment and storage and stuff that is used for the area, which has a heavy industry and natural gas and stuff like that, and things of that nature.
And it's abandoned, naturally.
Yeah.
I can't just leave my car and walk home.
Oh, that's a bad place to be in. Dude, there's a Kenny Crow's right down the street. You could have just hung out at the Kenny Crow's.
Ooh, that couldn't have gone any better.
Dude, you could have died.
Well, it's the same thing as if your car gets broken down on the side of the road.
Yeah, but if my car breaks down on the side of the road, I don't have to worry about creatures coming out of the ether to rip off my face.
I mean, scorpions do exist in real life. And so do wild dogs.
Yeah, but I typically don't have to worry about them. I live in the suburbs.
Oh, so then you have to worry about the worst creature of all. Humans.
Mankind.
Oh, these guys are like right up here. So this is the Bolivian mob.
You okay?
Stories where there's
Want to take a break?
Like
I'm fine.
a tiger in the
Come on.
middle of
Break
the
time.
city.
Break time.
You have to worry about raccoons with rabies. That's a
That too.
lot more terrifying than a tiger.
Oh yeah.
In some ways. Oh god, I wonder if
Because
tigers
rabies.
and lions can get rabies. There you guys are.
Oh yeah. But they don't need rabies in order to become man-eaters.
Sure. Hope it's not a tragedy. Sure you can. No holding back.
Business as usual.
Oh, these guys steal your potions. I forgot.
You know, you might be able to counter if you started parrying properly.
Gladius.
Claudio, this is not the time.
Also, I was the first one down.
Hey, Ignis, instructions!
Enemies are really hard.
Dance now!
Oh, you should do Mark again.
Knocked.
Yep.
There it is.
These guys are weak to fire. Nope, I want fire. Could be
You
the
used up
fire.
all your fire.
You can supplement it with other elements, and so long as it's balanced enough, you don't have to worry about it. And then, so now we have Fyra. And then if I organize, these. I don't know what buttons I just hit to make that happen. Okay.
And an unfortunate series of events.
So debased coins give me experience whenever I craft them with spells. So if I come here and I have this, and I want to find, you're in the middle of everyone.
And not everyone except Poncho and you are.
Where'd you learn that one, Noct?
Count on it.
Visibility is poor.
Clean your glasses.
Capital idea, Noct.
Wait, never
Nice
mind.
work.
Poncho's on fire.
Ignis!
Don't die on me.
All right, we're done here.
Yeah, one dude left. Nice.
Okay, awesome. Look at the stars.
So pretty.
The full moon. I wonder if there are phases of the moon. I've never really paid attention to that. So it's a full moon now. And a few nights. Let's see if there's a moon phases.
It would be cool if there were, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on it.
A remedy. Okay. So we're gonna run back there during the daytime, whenever we can see a little bit better. But this is the Beluve mine parking lot, so you can fast travel to here. And there's a dungeon in this area.
It's pitch black out here.
Yeah, it's pitch black, all right. It's
And
the dead of
it's
night,
not worth it going
when
into that
most
dungeon.
people sleep.
This is hardly the sort of place you want to lay out.
Can't sleep here, can't keep going.
Well, actually, there is some stuff in there. Just don't go too deep.
Yeah. What? Peppers! Nope. There's a haven.
Oh, and sweet.
Yeah, there's a haven right up here. So we're gonna sleep there. So the havens are very interesting. They we'll have more dialogue about them later, but they very specifically are called havens because the demons don't go near them, and neither do other creatures. And they protect people. And the in-game lore is that the havens were created one day, not by an oracle, but by a mysterious sorcerer that not much knowledge is known about. And even back in Arden's DLC, so 2,000 years ago, that was the same case, that no one knew where the havens came from. And you should note that Arden and Somnus experienced demons coming into the world.
Made it.
The whole reason why one of them had to be chosen as the King of Light is because suddenly demons were cropping up and becoming an issue. So there was a time whenever there
Could
were
crash
not
right here.
demons.
You can
in this
remain
world.
awake long enough to eat.
And that was some 2,000 years ago. But even before 2,000 years ago, the havens existed.
You really thought it was an oracle who did it?
Yeah, but the oracles go around and they bless the havens. Like
Okay, that's probably what I was remembering.
Like a priest might bless a church or hallowed ground or something like that.
Or graveyards.
Or a graveyard or you know, something along those lines.
A baby.
Yeah. So it's very interesting that that is tied into the culture of this world. Who in the world is that in the background?
Someone was running late.
I'm very confused because it looks like Laura Croft almost. We're saving that one. And we're saving this one because it's a good boy.
Not bad.
I like saving the ones with the NPCs. Oh, that's a good fight one.
There's just so
Well
much
taken.
potential humor
Maybe I
in
can
just
make a living
handing
out of this.
Luna a picture of some random NPC.
She's like sprinting.
Yeah. Did she get lost and like wander off from her own game?
So, just how many photos have you taken?
Well, haven't really been keeping count, but it's a lot. First time outside the Crown City. You bet I'm eager.
Maybe quit making faces and snap some of us too.
My face just does that, and you always shy away from the lens.
Well, now he's given you royal permission.
I prefer photojournalist.
I like how they acknowledge in game that all of
Feeling
Funko's
refreshed.
selfies
Well,
are
the
bad.
tent lets you stretch out a bit more.
Because all of his selfies are bad.
For someone, it's just a very unfortunate fact that his
Cursing Vermin, you say that you
that
love
he's
the
just not
fonts
photogenic.
used in this game. Do you mean by the menu fonts, or do you mean things that are written on signs?
I think she meant the written on signs.
Yeah. So these are the mines. It's a dungeon that we can go into here, and we're gonna pop our head into it just for a little bit.
Feels so sluggish. Yeah.
Because there are some stuff that you could grab.
So this here, keep your distance or die. Vicious varmints and dangerous demons. If you look closely at this, let me see if I can.
I feel like the dangerous demon should have been underlined.
It's the face of a goblin, right? And you can see the signs. It's in several areas in the game, and almost all of them are fenced off. So the government, the kingdom, is trying to keep people safe by fencing off areas. And then posting danger signs.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's interesting. And this one has like 2 gates. And then this is
that was your second warning, was the 2 gates.
Yeah. Well, this is your 3rd warning. So not a lot of people have probably run into this, because there's a few things that point you in this direction, but usually you would be a little higher level before coming to this dungeon. But if you come here very specifically before you do the quest with Core, you can find this lady, who is an NPC. Oh god, what's her name? Sonia? I think it's
Sonia.
Yeah, I think it's Sonia.
Curiosity may bring you to the door, but no further.
Yeah, it's Sonia.
It would be a downright shame to go all that way only to find yourself locked out of the last door. Believe me, opportunity doesn't knock when the door is locked. Be sure to bring the key in with you.
Yep. So they posted her here, and she has very specific dialogue saying that we need a key. And that key is to one of the royal tombs. So if you go through this dungeon you can find this dungeon and go in this dungeon before you do the quest with Core, where he gives you the key to the royal tombs. And you can get all the way to the bottom. There's like a level 40 boss down at the bottom, so I don't know how you're cheesing
And
that.
it absolutely will hand your butt to you.
He's no joke, even whenever you are level. But you can get all the way to the door and then be locked out. So they have...
Curiosity may bring you to the door, but no further.
Specifically to warn you that there's an item that you're missing and you don't have the key yet.
Wow, that might be the oldest elevator I've ever seen.
Might still work. Hop on and find out.
Yeah. I hate elevators in real life. If I ever had to go down this thing, I would die. I would poop myself. And horribly.
Cursing Vermin is pretty lucky. She didn't die. Apparently.
Here there be gerblins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I recall properly, that boss has like a one-shot move where he just impales you on his...
Yeah, he's really
sword.
cool. We'll have to fight him later on in the stream. But not today.
Oh, are you gonna...
Oh,
you actually can get on there.
You can get on there. And at the very end, there is a prize. And that prize is lore!
Oh, lore?
Yep.
Lore?
The Balva Mines. Excavating facility dug out of the Cayenne Steppes. These mines single-handedly supported the modernization of Aleutian architecture. The Insomnia skyline is comprised almost entirely of skyscrapers constructed with Balov-made building stones.
So this is where they got all that black marble for the throne room?
While some sought employment at the mines as traditional means of achieving economic security, many hoped to strike it rich by capitalizing on rumors of rare metals hidden within the limestone walls. People flocked to the area, and a bustling mining town arose in turn. The pipelines winding across present-day Leyte are a testament to the centrality of natural resources like oil and gas to the region's economy, while the trade of mineral resources has all but dried up. After the demons made a nest of the mines, the miasma they produced began eroding the walls and tainting their composition. Before long, the area was deemed unfit for excavation and the mines closed for good. So that tells us a lot about this area's economy, is that it has a lot of oil and gas, which is what the pipes and these refining materials are for. And that also this mine very specifically was for limestone. And you need limestone in order to make concrete. So most of the city got their minerals and resources from this mine specifically. But then whenever they pulled back the Lucian wall, the mines became infested with demons, to the point that this world's equivalent of OSHA had to shut them down.
Blessed weather.
Yeah.
Which
Interesting that the miasma affected the structural integrity of the mines.
Yeah. I wonder how that works. is if it like degrades the stone, or if it just makes it really hard to breathe. Most mines typically do have issues with circulation, air circulation and stuff like that. And miasma tells me that it's some sort of airborne.
Yeah, and that
Looks
stuff
like we're looking at.
is canonically getting up in the atmosphere and gonna
Yeah.
block out the sun.
Yep. So the demon miasma is a phenomenon that's been affecting this world for about 2,000 years or so. And what happens is it gets in the earth and then it spawns demons. It infects organic matter, and that is what becomes demons. And whenever you destroy the demons, it turns into a gas, sort of like particle effects. And those go up into the sky. And eventually what happens whenever, towards the end of the game, is that forms a barrier, kind of like the ozone barrier. But unlike the ozone barrier, which is mostly transparent, it is opaque, and it blocks out the sun. And that is why Noctis, the King of Light, needs to defeat the darkness and bring back the sun. Is sort of the lore running through the area, through this game.
He basically needs to go supernova.
Yeah.
Is this it? This doesn't look like treasure.
One bit.
It looks like a map, or part of one.
Yep. That was the map fragment that we just got. So we have map fragment A. And there are 15 different map fragments that we can collect.
I forgot who Sylvester is.
Sylvester?
It says Sylvester's map fragment.
Okay, maybe Sylvester is whoever made the maps then.
Beautiful day.
Indeed.
This is actually one of the quests I have never completed, so I am very interested in completing this quest over the course of this playthrough.
Don't lose your kidneys.
I will try not to. So here's another look at the Longreath area. You have the refining all along the bottom of this cliff edge. And then the town itself. One thing that has always bothered me about this game, and continues to bother me forevermore, is that there are no places for the NPCs to live. There are no houses. You have a hotel, right, that maybe has 5, 6 rooms, right? And then you have the crow's nest there. You have a lady in this town who drives in and sells produce, right? Where do they all live? Where are the houses? You know?
Yeah.
It's just...
They certainly aren't sleeping in the ruins.
Yeah, they certainly aren't sleeping in the ruins that don't have a roof. You know? It's just something they, it's one of those things that's like they don't put restrooms in games. You know?
Except they put restrooms in this game.
They did? Oh, yeah, I guess there's one in
the Kitty
Taka's
Crow.
area. Yeah, in the Kitty Crow.
And Tacos.
There's restrooms. So it's just, I love these props, by the way. I love how rusted out they are.
Authentic.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just one thing that constantly bugs me is the fact that there's
nice
no
here.
houses
Indeed.
and like places people live. Like they could have put some trailer homes or houses and stuff, but
Like, they do have the models for trailer homes.
ooh, I
Like,
can
the
find
little campers do exist.
yeah. But then from a gameplay perspective, you will confuse that model with
Then just slap a
place
different
use.
coat of paint on it.
coming down, Gladio.
Or have it, like, hitched to a car
Yeah.
to show that it's... Or just have a sign saying it's occupied.
It's also to save space, because a lot of this game it's made very specifically to look like there's a lot more room than there actually is, right? Like, that mountain right now, it looks so far away. We're about to walk over to it, you know? And
Items
it's
may be
about-
closer than they appear.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all a trick of perspective. I could have sworn there was an item here.
We're here.
You
Maybe
might have already picked it up.
I might have. Oh, we need to turn this in. Like, you see, you have this lady here, and then you have that car there, which I assume is owned by the guy who owns the diner, right?
And I genuinely don't think I would be comfortable sleeping in the car.
Yeah. You have this sort of shack over here. Right? So maybe someone could live here.
And
Yeah.
Dave does have a shack that he comes out, right? But
He is
wasn't that
standing
the,
in
like,
front of a
Hunter
shack.
HQ?
I don't think that's an HQ at any time. I
Man,
think
it's
just
hot.
Then lose the jacket.
Man, that smells good.
So we have,
Welcome.
like, 2 shacks.
Yeah.
Hey, you're alive. What would you like?
We have a food
Thanks for
truck.
your business.
Oh, I did not mean to exit out.
Welcome. Can I take your order?
Did you ever
you're
get
up
taco
to the
split box
task?
so you could get the recipe?
Good luck to
No,
you.
because I didn't have enough money to buy it.
Oh, yeah.
I
Good
currently
luck,
have a
boys.
food buff, so I don't want to,
Saw a Magitech trooper
Override.
the other day. These things are downright unsettling.
Meldacio Hunter HQ would like to remind you that in these troubled times, all of us must stand together to protect one another. We do battle with danger to defend the world we live in. Won't you lend us a hand? Drop in to see us at Hunter HQ, or contact your local hunter for more information.
I could eat a horse.
We are Exoneris. For generations, we have supported the livelihood of the people of Lestalem, and will continue to provide power for generations to come. Exoneris Industries, where the light of hope shines ever bright. Emperor Aedelus Aldercapt completed his scheduled tour of the Crown City ahead of the treaty signing ceremony. Although the precise date of the signing has yet to be unveiled, preparations are already well underway. Government officials say they will issue an announcement regarding the ceremony in the coming days. Now the question on everyone's minds. Who is Prince Noctis? His heart and features belie a gentle demeanor. He's a kind soul who loves animals and nature. teacher. Former schoolmates describe him as well-mannered and well-groomed, noting he graduated top of their class. Word has it he takes time from his princely duties to do community service.
What a fine young man.
Man, that smells good.
Okay.
So
So
many
there's
death
some
flags.
unique dialogue on this radio that disappears as
I
you
can
get
eat a
further
horse.
along the game. So it has told us that Emperor Ideolus, who is the Emperor of Niflheim, has arrived in Insomnia
Things
by
are
this
downright
point.
unsettling.
And then also, I've never heard that dialogue talking about Noctis. Now,
There's
to be
more
fair,
dangerous
most
things
of the
prowling
people
about these
don't
days.
immediately recognize Noctis as the Crown Prince because he's not been a public figure.
How are you
People
today?
don't,
Like
people
his
don't immediately
dad.
see him.
Thank
He's not a
you.
Kardashian, essentially.
Yeah, like Regus probably made sure to keep him out of the limelight as much as possible,
Yeah,
while still allowing him to be out and about in public.
yeah. But it's interesting. Apparently, he
Bye
graduated
now.
top of his class.
That's it. What's up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Can't wait to try it.
Where is he
That
standing?
must have been.
Oh, he's inside the diner. I didn't see him during the. Yeah.
Yeah, like Ignis probably had a hand in making sure Noctis got good grades.
Everything in order?
Yep.
So we're
The
going to
sad
go
thing
do
about
this. We are going to go do this hunt, and then we're going to go find the dog tag, and then I think we're going to call it here for today.
Yeah,
Because that's the
it's
main quest
155.
for this area. And for the Longwreath area as far as this time period goes. So we're going to move on to Golden Quay. Next Monday we'll be going around the same time as 10. Did I just hit it in
Rather sultry.
Yeah.
Cursing Vermin says, I would be suspicious of anything called mystery meat, even if it was made by Ignis. Too true. Too true. Oh, there's some loot there. So this is an up-close view of Longwreath Point, which is the boss we were talking about earlier. I think I'm gonna try and hit these guys with magic at the start.
Wonder if it's lightning or ice or fire.
I don't know
or
yet, but I
both.
do have an empty flask. So
So,
these guys
You
do
got-
take speed.
Not the time for horseplay.
My hand
Dance
slipped.
further away.
We're in the money. We're
We're
in the money.
I love Prompto's voice actor for adding that reference in. That is a... So I need daggers and a great sword. We're gonna go ahead and do... this one. I said... It really likes to double click on this. And then, yeah, fire is good. I'm gonna wait till they're more grouped up. They want me to blindside them. Okay.
Nox, try to hit him from behind.
Ow!
Toka killed.
Duly noted.
Ow!
Knocked! On top of it.
Never fear!
Prompto.
Prompto's here!
Ow.
Give me a hand.
There's your blind
will ya?
side.
I just assume that I will get blindsided at some point.
Fair enough.
Hey, Ignis, instructions!
You know, the sad thing about Noctis is that he knows that he's going to die because of his family's legacy.
Gladio!
And that's part of, and because, like, he's literally watching it kill his father, and he knows that he's next. But his father,
Getting by.
after he dies, he gets dumped with the knowledge, oh, by the way, that time that you thought you had, it's a lot shorter than you think. It's like, the fate that you thought was bad enough, it gets worse.
The hitboxes on these guys are not fun.
Ignis! My pleasure.
Yeah, they've got stuff sticking out everywhere, and they're small.
Quite the formidable foe.
Wouldn't have a bounty on its head if it weren't.
Hey, Ignis, instructions! Try this!
Maybe I should try switching to daggers.
You should probably also take a potion.
I'm not down yet. I can warp.
Need a little help over here.
You should probably warp.
I'm actually going to take potion. It's not refilling my health here. You are low health. What we need more than anything is less things on the field right
Anyone?
Well, you do have 3 steps, and Ignis and 2 marks. And technically, Gladio
Prompto,
can
you're
use
up.
Tempest, but that never hit properly.
Nice one, Prompto.
It's nothing.
Think we're in for a fight.
Got more than we bargained for.
Hey, Ignis, instructions! Gladio! Everything cool?
No problems here. Let nothing stand in your way.
You've got my back?
Always.
Wow, it actually hit for once.
Knocked.
You.
Yep.
Okay, that's one of the big guys down. You're still mostly at full health. Okay.
Never knew what?
Elemancy.
Wait, where do they have whiskers?
should be good enough.
Hit him. No more Mr. Nice Guy. My hands are getting a little clammy.
Oh god, there's another little one.
Wait, where? Oh, there.
Oh, there are two small little ones.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
You control.
Hey, Ignis!
On your mark,
instructions!
Noct.
Uh-huh! See ya!
This rock is not
Helping.
Can't keep on like this.
Giving our best still isn't good enough.
Now with that attitude, it isn't.
Prompto, you're fine. You still have like help. 200 help. Oh wait, you're 300. I was looking at
stasis.
the help.
Visibility's poor.
Isn't you glad?
Prompto, you're up!
kill the thing.
Allow me.
I just killed it before he could.
Nice one, Prompto. Prompto! I'm impressed. Certainly didn't expect this much trouble.
Just keep it together, Prompto.
Thought it would never end.
Okay. We were a little under level for that. Combat. Take a step in midair, reduce MP phasing would be good. Reduce damage dealt when doing chain attacks. Phase through an enemy's attack without using MP, yeah. Better dodging. Better phasing. We're out of AP.
And
So I have to
hopefully
be
you
more
won't be out of MP.
Yeah. Because instead of holding the dodge button, you can click it at the opportune time, and then it will be good. So we're gonna go to quests, and we're looking for gone hunting. And then let's...
Yeah, it should be nearby.
Yeah, it's on the way back. Let's hope we just don't run into too many demons on the way.
It is guaranteed that you will run into at least one people.
Green choker.
Nice. Who's getting the choker? Wait, I forgot what chokers do.
I think the green choker prevents people from being damaged.
Are we there yet?
Let's see. Star pendant protects from poison. Green choker increases HP recovery rate.
Okay.
So that's not really good on anyone except for Noctis. But we'll put it on Ignis, and then Gladio here can get the star pendant to keep him from being poisoned. So we got a little campsite here. With some bottles and an old campfire.
It came from there.
Oh.
So it's dark, so you can see a creature sort of. One of the saber tusks, or whatever they're called, walking by here. I think you go around this way, yeah.
Maybe this way? Wow, the color's amazing.
Okay. These guys are not
Tread lightly.
special in any way. They're resistant to fire, and they're weak to cold and guns. And me and Prompto have guns that do.
The hunt is on. Here I am!
The ambusher becomes the ambusher.
I'm just gonna walk away from the bushes.
Hey, Ignis!
This one's just for you. We all good?
Better than good.
Good to
That
go.
right there is an example of exactly why Ignis's mark ability is good for groups. Is because it allows you to hit everyone. Look, there's a boot! So bad.
Oof.
Moon's still full.
So how about a breather?
Like, give it a few days.
Found one already, huh? You done good.
Just picking up the
Or
pieces,
knife
I
in
guess.
this case.
Well, try to keep your spirits up. Even though I ain't one to talk, I beat myself up over the lives of the hunters I couldn't save. That's what each one of these tags means to me. They hurt. But if I let that grief keep me from looking for them, then their tags and their lives will be forgotten forever. And that'd hurt more than anything.
Yeah, guess you're right.
Well, that's why I tell all my hunters to collect any tag they see, and I expect you boys to go out and do the same.
Ooh, that's some juicy XP.
If, like, post-canon, they'll make a, like, memorial for all the hunters that died.
Those things are down.
Yeah. It's pretty dark, the side quest, but I also think they treat it with the respect that it deserves. You know, for the idea that they're trying to convey.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that smells good.
Welcome. Welcome back. You want something to eat?
Yeah, our food
Order
buffalo
whenever you're ready.
So
Can
Bottoms
do.
up.
yeah.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
I dare say I could make this at camp.
Garlic and then salmon trout. Ooh.
He looks so proud of
Camera got a
himself.
little
Thanks
bit
for your
shaky
business.
there.
I could eat a horse.
Right. So this is where we are going to be leaving it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep here. As much as I would like to save this experience for the Lavelle, we have another cutscene with Gladio. And I believe, I'll look it up before next stream, but we have to sleep before doing the finishing the quest at the Lavelle on the beach, and then we get a little scene with Gladio where we get to have a foot race. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for today. Thanks everyone for joining in.
Bye, guys.
I appreciate it. Yeah. We're going to be back here next Monday just playing the game and talking about lore and whatever comes up. Thank you very much. And
Hope to see you guys again soon.
bye-bye.
Bye.